Hi there, it's Sam from pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's little box is a very sweet little box. It's 2x2x2, but it has got a very sweet top to it. As you can, hopefully you can see, you probably can't see. There you go. Look, it's got a triangular shaped top. And I just thought it was really sweet. I've kept it fairly plain with the decoration, mostly actually because it's going to take me a little bit longer than normal to show you how to score, cut and trim. Not because it's complicated, but because I want to take it slowly. So, let me just get that ribbon back on. There we go. So, like I say, it isn't heavily decorated, but it is very sweet. This is basic black designer series paper with Melon Mambo buttons and Whisper white organza. And I'm going to show you how to make a cherry cobbler version, because cherry cobbler is my favourite colour ever. So, you need your scoring tool, and your piece of paper measures 8.5 by 7 inches, which is 21.5 by 17.5 centimetres. Don't worry about writing anything down. I will put it on my blog, as I always do. So first things first, with your 8.5 inch side, which is 21.5 centimetres, you score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8 inches, which is 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. Turn it round and score it at 2, 4 and 6 inches, which is 5, 10 and 15 centimetres. Then you come back, turn it back and score it down at 1 inch, but only to the first horizontal line. So 1 inch, 2.5 centimetres, and at 5 inches, which is 12.5 centimetres. We're not actually going to use these score lines that you really probably can't see. Can you see better there? Oh, there goes my phone. There we go. There's one. There's another. We're not going to use these to score with, but actually we're going to cut at that mark. So come along and burnish your score lines. I mean, you can use a ruler if you want to. I just think, you know, I've got my scoring tool there, I might as well make use of it, with all its metric and with all its markings. Fold all of those. Like I say, just ignore those two little ones that we've just created. They are just a guide. I forgot to mute my telephone. Oops. Okay, so where you've got these lines here, this one in the middle, oh my goodness, you really can't see those, can you? Where these two lines are, this one here that's between them, that is the full width, that is going to be the front of the box. Okay, so I should have put pen mark on or something. Look, do you know what? I'll use my chalk marker. Those two pieces there. So that is our mark that we're going to cut from. And we're going to cut from there down to this part here, which is also a scored line. Should I have done this with maybe some plain paper? Quite possibly. I will bring in a ruler. I haven't got a ruler to hand, but we're going to cut from that point to that point, straight down. So that part there. So again, using my guide, and then that part straight down, and that is how we're creating these sloping sides. So that's what those lines were for. They weren't actually for anything other than just as a guide. So we can get rid of this part here. That can go, and all of this part can go here. You can use that for punching flowers out of, or shapes. It's quite a lot, but don't waste it. Okay, we now need to separate these parts because this obviously has to fold round. So you cut off there and cut off there. So you can see how it's going to start coming together. It's going to go like that. But again, there's parts that we need to chop off. So cut a little bit, because you only need to make a tab. There we go, and so that will fold round, and that's how it's all going to stick together. And the same here, doesn't need to be massive because we're going to use fabulous mini glue dots to hold these together. And that will also fold round and close. And that's going to be the box lid. So those little tabs are just for adhesive purposes. Now the bottom of the box, which is these parts here, long, thin, skinny bit, chop and get rid of that, and then cut up these score lines. So that is what you're left with. You've got loose parts here, and you've got a loose bit there, and then you've got one really big, cool scrap bit that you can punch stuff with. So we like that, that's not wasted. Okay, where to put the adhesive now? Mini glue dots, because they're tiny, you can be precise with them, and I love them. They are going to come up here, and we're going to put just a couple, only needs a couple, as close to that corner as possible, and the same there. Oops. So that's the adhesive for there. We're going to put some sticky strip down here, because this is the tab that we're going to close the sides up with. And then when it all closes round, this part is going to be the front of our box, so that one there, next to where we put the sticky strip, fold it up and put some sticky along there as well. And if you've got something that's going to have a little bit of weight in it, stick a few bits of sticky strip on. So, first things first, let's close up the box left to right. Oops. There we go, so that's closed down. Fold your sides in and your back, and then this part. So this is very much like one of my boxes I've made before. All we're doing is making an unusual looking top to it. There we go, and then the top, these little bits that I put the mini glue dots on, bring them round and stick. So that's all closed, and the same there. That's all closed. So that's the shape of the box with the lid, which folds over and sits and sticks and doesn't want to open. It's not going to fire open or anything like that. So it's very cute. Last little bit, I'm going to put apparently the end of my cherry cobbler ribbon on. Oh no! I hope I've got enough to tie a little knot or something. I should do. I don't know if I've got enough fingers though. I haven't got enough length on it. Oh no. Have I? No, I can't get hold of it. We'll just have to do a knot. There we go. We'll pretend that it's a gorgeous, gorgeous bow. And then I just wanted to finish it off with a couple of little buttons. So I've got 4 from the Regal's collection of designer buttons, which are lovely. They're all of the Regal's colours, but actually these are the rainbow sort of collection of them. So I've got 3 of the miniature ones and 1 of the middle ones, and my lovely glue dots again. So I'll have the middle one up in the top corner, because that's quite cute. And then these 3 along the bottom. For no other reason than I like how they look. Clearly they don't serve any purpose because they're not opening or closing anything, but they just look sweet. And these are ones I'm not afraid of. So there is my cute little box with its unusual top. I hope you like it, and I hope it made sense with me explaining those directions as to what those little score lines were for. They weren't to score with, but they were as a guide. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing your versions of them too. But thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye.